Hey guys, welcome back to Ban Talk Sports. So this is going to be a different kind of video than what I normally do on this channel, and I originally had a video planned for today. But these past few days with free agency starting, there have been so many rumors about players moving and crazy trades that are about to happen. I mean, just yesterday we saw Dennis Schroeder go to LA, Chris Paul to the Suns, and Drew Holiday and Bogdan Bogdanovic going to the Bucks. I mean, those are done deals, but there is one rumor that's not certain yet as of the making of this video, but has the media going absolutely crazy, which is James Harden to the Brooklyn Nets. So in this video, I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on this potential trade and just discussing whether I think it's a good idea or not. But before we start, please smash that like button as it really helps out the channel. So, without further ado, let's begin. So first things first, fit. This is by far the biggest problem I have with this potential trade. It looks like nowadays people just want to see which team has the best roster on paper and not actually watch the games. I mean, if this trade were to happen, I personally think that the fit would be atrocious. I mean, if they actually traded for Harden, which they would definitely have the assets for, like they could trade a combination of Caris LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, and maybe a few first-round picks. But the fit would be kinda awkward. I mean, the elephant in the room is that they would have three amazing isolation players with high usage rates on the same team. I mean, James Harden last season had a usage rate of 36.3%. which is the 10th highest usage percentage of all time. Yes, all time. Plus, Kyrie and Durant both have career usage percentages of well over 29%. So either one of them has to sacrifice a lot of touches and take a back seat, or I think it's going to be a disaster. Now I know that people are going to say that Harden and Durant were actually teammates before in OKC, and they actually made the finals. But firstly, that's exactly what they said about Harden and Westbrook last season, and look how that turned out. But what I want to say is that those are two completely different scenarios. Harden in 2012 is not the same James Harden in 2020. I mean, during their finals run in 2012, James Harden was just a sixth man coming off the bench and played way different than he does now. James Harden used to play off ball. I know that sounds crazy, right? But yeah, James Harden did play more off ball when he was on the Thunder. But now when you watch James Harden play, the dude has to have the ball in his hands to be effective. This is not a slander on James Harden. He is one of my favorite players in the entire NBA. But I'm just pointing out that he needs the ball in his hands to be James Harden. Besides that, I think Harden has gotten used to being the number one option on a team that you can't really adapt to taking a back seat. But I don't know about that. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. On the other hand, I also think that with Harden on the team, we won't get to see what Kevin Durant can do fully. Well, first of all, he is coming off one of the worst injuries a basketball player can suffer. We don't even know what kind of shape he is in. For his last 3 seasons on Golden State, we saw Stephen Curry kinda take a back seat to Durant. Obviously, Curry had his moments where he went out for 40 and 50 points, but most of the time, he kinda took a back seat to Kevin Durant. And one of the reasons he was able to do this is that Curry is a way better off-ball player than both Harden and Kyrie, and that's why that duo worked so well. And plus, being the best shooter ever definitely helps, but it still goes to show that either one out of these 3 players is gonna have to take a back seat, or I just think this trio isn't gonna work. Now after we talked about how this isn't a good trade, let's talk about some upsides. I mean, obviously you have 3 superstar level players on the same team, and I do believe that Steve Nash and D'Antoni and their entire coaching staff can figure out a game plan that works and takes advantage of their strengths whilst hiding their weaknesses, i.e. perimeter defense. Also, a little thing that I've noticed that's quite ironic is that Kevin Durant left Golden State because he didn't want to be part of a super team. but it looks like he's gonna be on another super team again. I just think that's kind of ironic. But anyways, to sum it all up, as a basketball fan, I don't really want to see James Harden on the Nets, just because I don't want to see 3 top-level All-NBA caliber players on the same team. But maybe that's just me. So anyway, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this potential trade idea? And also let me know what kind of video ideas you guys want me to do. I hope you guys like this new type of video format where I just ramble about things that are happening in the NBA world right now. So if you guys like this video, smash that like button and subscribe as I upload new videos every single week. And thanks for watching.